Edition of Catholic Focus. It's always a great pleasure to have you with us. Thank you for choosing Capuchin TV. I am Deborah Mwania, and joining me for this bulletin is our sign language interpreter Samuel Wainaina. The Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops, KCCB, is calling for a thorough investigation into the sudden and shocking deaths of two Catholic priests, Reverend Father John Maina and Reverend Father Alois Cheruiyot-Bet. In a strongly worded statement, the bishops expressed sorrow and alarm, saying the deaths raise serious concerns about the safety of clergy in the country. Father Maina reportedly died under suspicious circumstances while undergoing treatment suspected to involve kidnapping and poisoning. Meanwhile, Father Bet was shot dead by unknown assailants while returning from ministering to the poor. The bishops condemned the killings as acts of extreme violence and called for swift investigations to uncover the truth and restore trust and security. They also urged Kenyans to pray for victims' families and for healing in a nation where they want life is increasingly being taken too lightly. And now we take a look at how Catholics around the world are leading preparations for the 59th World Communications Day. Pope Francis had emphasized the theme for this year's celebration as sharing with gentleness the hope that is in your hearts. The message speaks directly to a key issue of our time, the increasingly aggressive and confrontational tone that often characterizes public discourse. In response, World Communications Day 2025 invites us all to adopt a more compassionate and respectful approach to communication, one that encourages dialogue and nurtures hope. Here in Kenya, the Vice Chairman for Social Communications, Archbishop Martin Kivuva Musonde of the Archdiocese of Mombasa, shared his reflection on the significance of this day.
Kila mwaka kanisa husherehekea sikukuu hii kama ukumbusho wa kipindi ambapo kanisa lilitumwa kwenda nje kujitangaza. Pentecost itakuwa karibu na sikukuu ya Pentecost, kutukumbusha pia Roho Mtakatifu akimtuma kila mmoja wetu kwenda na kueneza habari njema. Katika siku hii ambapo tutaisherehekea tarehe mosi Juni mwaka huu 2025, pia ni mwaka wa jubilei ambao tulipewa na Papa mwenda zake Papa Francis, akituambia tuwe wajumbe wa matumaini. Let's be pilgrims of hope. Anatupa sisi kama Wakenya kutoa sauti zetu kwa pamoja, kwanza kushangilia yale ambao tunayafurahia kama umoja wetu, ushirikiano wetu katika maendeleo, ushirikiano wetu katika familia, katika makanisa, katika jumuiya zetu. Na kwa njia hiyo inatupa sisi kuwa uendelezaji wa huo ujumbe wa Yesu. Wenye redio tuwe na vipindi vizuri vya kuhamasisha watu. Kwenye televisheni ama runinga au social media, tutumie njia zozote zile tulizojaliwa na kanisa na elimu ya dunia kupashana habari, kupeana moyo, kutiana moyo. Herini ya sikukuu ya uenezaji habari ya 59 katika mwaka huu 2025, na pia herini kwa hii sikukuu yetu naita sikukuu ya jubilei ya maujaji wa matumaini.
A truly inspiring message from His Grace. This year's national celebrations will take place at St. Patrick's Parish Thika, and Capuchin TV will bring you the event live this Sunday. And to all social communication platforms, we wish you live. We will reach you live from the message. Share up with gentleness and let your voice build bridges, not barriers. Moving on, her grade 7 pupil from Esirisia Primary School in Matayos constituency, Busia County, has managed to escape from his kidnappers after digging a hole beneath a wire fence enclosing the compound, where he had 7 other children were being held. Our reporter Maureen Kimani has more details on this report.
According to the pupil, he was abducted last Friday by unidentified men who forced him into a vehicle after covering his face. He lost consciousness and later found himself in a secluded homestead deep in the forest.
Sasa nilikuwa narudi kuchukua vitabu, nikafika pale juu kwa barabara, gari katoka nyuma yangu. Sasa ilitoka nyuma yangu, mimi nikasonga kando. Nilisonga kando, gari ikakuja karibu na mimi. Sasa ilikuja karibu na mimi, baba wawili wakatoka ndani. Walitoka ndani, mmoja alitoka kwa mlango wa mbele, mmoja kwa mlango wa nyuma. Sasa walitoka ndani, wakaniuliza hati barabara inaenda wapi. Nikawaambia ukifika pale mbele utapata ingine kupeleka Bugeni, ingine kupeleka Vusuva. Sasa nilikuwa bado nawaelezea. Baba huyu alikuwa nyuma yangu, akatoa kitambaa red, kanifunika kwa mdomo. Sasa alinifunika kwa mdomo, mimi kasikia tu kulala. Nikalala, kuamka nikajipata niko huko hivyo.
His father, Vincent Barasa, said he became alarmed when his son failed to return home from school that evening. His fears were confirmed when he received a phone call in which his son informed him he was at the Mundika market.
Nikapigiwa simu na namba mgeni. Nilipopigiwa simu nikaambiwa mtoto wako Mundika. Kwanza nilishtuka, nikauliza mtoto yupi? Wakaniambia mtoto wako ndio huyo. Walipompea simu, mtoto ananiambia alishikwa na watu ambao hakuelewa ni kina nani kwa gari, akapelekwa huko msituni kwa milima huko. So nilichukua pikipiki speedi kufika pale Mundika. Nilipofika Mundika nikapata kweli watu wamezingirwa pale kwa mtoto anawaelezea venye kulienda.
Concerned residents of the area led by David Osauna have condemned the rising cases of child abduction in the village and are calling on security agencies to act swiftly to stop the trend.
Kuna watoto wengi sana ambao wamenusurika. Wengine wanatoka shuleni, gari linasimamishwa, alafu wanaanza kudanganywa na sweet. Ya kwamba kuja nikupatie sweet. Kama tu sio wasamaria wema kutokea ghafla. Sasa hivi hapa Bugeni sublocation tungekuwa tumepoteza watoto wengi sana. Kwa hivyo mimi ninaomba county commissioner, ninaomba county commander, na ninaomba OSPD wa Busia aweze kusaidia wakazi wa Bugeni sublocation, kwa sababu kuna hatari nyingi sana ambazo zinasababishwa na hawa watu ambao wanazunguka na magari.
Western Region Police Commander Issa Mahamud confirmed that the increase in kidnapping cases along the border county and urged residents to cooperate with security agencies in combating the crime.
So some of the children are taken without the knowledge of the parents. Some are taken from the schools without the parents' knowledge. But it's my appeal to the parents. They should take charge of their children. Tunaomba wananchi watuambie kama kuna watu wageni ambao wako sehemu za Busia County, or sometimes even within Kakamega or within Siaya, even up to Kisumu. Once they make their own arrangements this side, then that is the time they take those children. And it is a big issue. It's a big issue, and all the children are coming as far from Mandera and who have been trafficked here. And parents are calling us. So tunataka wananchi wa sehemu hii haswa ya Busia watusaidie ukiona hiyo watu na human traffickers wale wanafanya hiyo kazi, their days are numbered.
Reporting for Catholic Focus, Maureen Kimani.
And we hope that the security team will be able to crack that kind of puzzle. The crackdown on traffic law violators is intensifying in Western Kenya as authorities vow to take firm action against reckless road users. This comes amid renewed efforts to improve road safety and discipline on Kenyan roads.
Speaking during a Transport Stakeholders Sensitization Forum, Western Region Traffic Commander Walter Kiptala issued a stern warning to drivers disregarding traffic regulations.
Today we are here in this forum to engage the industry players in the transport sector. And the theme of this is that we want to ensure that all road users are safe on the road. And we want to reiterate to all the drivers, all the pedestrians, all the border operators to ensure that they obey the law. It is as simple as that, and there's no two way about it. And any other person who will not obey the law will face the full consequences of the law. I would say that the numbers are not that bad. We've registered a decrease in crashes, and we'll keep on. We'll keep on enforcing. We'll keep on sensitizing to make sure that we minimize crashes on our public roads.
The meeting, held in collaboration with the police units in the region, aimed to address increasing cases of driver indiscipline and ensure safer roads for all.
As you have been told, we have County Transport and Safety Committee, which is being chaired by the CC in charge of roads and transport at the county level. And in that regard, we have set out clear, we are working in a synergistic approach to make sure that all the road user regulations are well followed through, and our traffic department or enforcement traffic marshals work hand in hand with traffic police, and more oftenly we've seen even NTSA moving around just to make sure that whatever they are doing is as per the regulations. A program has been set aside. Whenever we have got various public participation, we have our officers who are well trained, and they have been informing the public regards to matters road safety. So it's a component that is there, and we have incorporated in most of our programs moving forward.
NTSA's Western Region Manager, Wilson Sankey, emphasized the importance of obeying traffic laws and dismissed claims of rivalry between the NTSA and the Traffic Police Department. He noted that both institutions are working together to enhance road safety through joint initiatives and enforcement.
Kwa hapa sababu ya kuhakikisha kwamba all stakeholders wetu, bodaboda, PTOs, that is public transport operators, wako hapa tuweze kujadiliana kwa mambo mengi, sababu tunaona kwamba matatu hawana leseni ile inastahili kama road service license, inspection sticker. So tunawaambia kwamba waweze apply hizo licenses. Last week but one tulikuwa na United Nations Road Safety Week, ilikuwa inaangazia pedestrians, na nafikiri kama hiyo barabara unasema Eldoret Malaba Road, tulikuwa hiyo barabara yapo Kaburengu, tulikuwa tunaelimisha watu especially bodaboda na watu waendeshaji malori kwamba waendeshe waweze kuzingatia sheria za barabara. Ya pili, tumekuwa tukitembea Kakamega, Vihiga kuelimisha watu ama wadu bodaboda
waweze kuzingatia sheria za barabara.
Authorities are calling for cooperation from all road users as they intensify their campaign against road carnage and reckless driving. Reporting for Catholic Focus, my name is Lilian Kimanthi.
The Ministry of Health has now issued a warning to tobacco product sellers targeting children aged between 10 and 17, as well as university students, threatening to revoke their licenses for failing to comply with the regulations. According to the Principal Secretary in the Ministry of Health, State Department for Public Health, Mary Muthoni, there has been a worrying trend of children increasingly using tobacco products, with the numbers rising each day. In addition, the Ministry of Health is expected to launch a process aimed at targeting individuals who are misusing their licenses by endangering children. PS Muthoni has also called on parents to intervene and take a leading role in fighting the harmful effects of tobacco use, noting that the issue has become widespread among children.
Over 650,000 children of this age have experimented with tobacco and nicotine products. And in this year's theme of unmasking the appeal and exposing the industry's tactics, and especially marketing through social media, the very appealing packaging of tobacco and nicotine products, we are asking the parents and telling them that they are very key stakeholders, that they must help us. We must work together so that we are able to help the future generation, and especially in the reduction of tobacco use and nicotine use in this country. We have seen many times that we approve products and we give license to merchants who are bringing these products into the country, and thereafter they bring a different product which has content that is more dangerous to the use. We want to warn the tobacco industry that we are going to continue with the crackdown. We are going to continue closing those shops. We are going to continue to stop you from bringing products that are going to be dangerous to Kenyans. Because some of these products are flavored and they are very attractive in terms of packaging and are deceiving. But when you look at the health part of it, they are causing chronic and respiratory diseases to both the young and the old. Therefore, let us join hands and let us unmask the industry's tactics of wooing young children into these dangerous products.
And we all have a responsibility to safeguard children against anyone exploiting them in any manner or anything that can harm their future. Moving on, as the world marked Menstrual Hygiene Day, focus turned to Kenya, where multiple counties joined in raising awareness around menstrual health and the persistent challenges of period poverty. From Siaya and Murang'a to Kiambu County, leaders and advocates called for urgent action to support schoolgirls and women from vulnerable communities. Our reporter Yvonne Onuso brings us this comprehensive report.
Menstrual Hygiene Day was marked across the globe yesterday, with Kenya joining in through a series of events held in different counties. In Siaya and Murang'a counties, stakeholders underscored the importance of menstrual health while calling for the sustained distribution of sanitary towels to ensure no girl misses school because of her monthly cycle. In Murang'a County, celebrations led by the Murang'a Water and Sanitation Company took place in the town of Maragua. The company's managing director, Daniel Ngangam, alongside officials from the water sector, pledged continued support in educating girls on menstrual hygiene and addressing period-related challenges.
We are resonating with the theme to ensure that vulnerable girls and women are able to have a dignified period. And as professionals in the wash sector, water and sanitation, we must take care of the interests of the women so that we all drive the economy together. And as a male champion, I'm a good listener of women and also respect the gender issues. That's why I think I was chosen to represent and champion the rights of women in the water sector.
Meanwhile, in Ruiru, Kiambu County, the spotlight was cast on the growing concern of period poverty. Celebrations at Quihota Primary School featured emotional testimonies from menstrual health advocates, who painted a grim picture of the realities many girls face. Margaret Wanjiku and Joki Mwaura highlighted how some girls starting menstruation as early as 9 years old are driven into unsafe and exploitative situations simply to access sanitary products. Others are forced to use unhygienic materials, putting their health and dignity at risk.
Nitauliza wasichana hata kama hawana pesa ya kununua sanitary pads, tafadhali wasikubali kudanganywa ili wapate hiyo era kidogo. Ni vizuri mtu akiwa anashinda kabisa kujiongea, enda kwa mama mwingine unaona anaweza kukusaidia, kuja kwa ofisi ama utumane, utasaidika.
County officials, including Kiambu's Director of Public Health, Teresia Wanjiru, and Chief Officer for Gender and Social Services, Emily Nkoroi, outlined steps being taken to address the crisis. These include a targeted distribution program for sanitary products in schools and informal settlements.
We have over 7 universities in Kiambu and most tertiary institutions. So for Kiambu County, we also have the tea estates and we have the informal settlements. So when we talk about issues of menstrual hygiene, some areas are challenged, but we want to thank the county government because of the steps they have taken in provision of the sanitary pads and also in educating the community on the importance and bringing on board the community of practice, where we have our youth champions for health, our male involved partners, and also our border champions who are championing this cause for menstrual hygiene.
Stakeholders across board echoed a shared call that the government must move beyond short-term fixes and invest in sustainable menstrual solutions such as reusable sanitary pads. These not only offer a cost-effective option, but also reduce environmental impact, making them ideal for long-term use.
We are calling everyone to help us end period poverty and also support girls and women in experiencing dignified menstruation. And as we do this ourselves as Candy Care, we create a lot of awareness around the menstrual cup because of its sustainability, of course. But of course, we have other products like the reusable pads, the disposable pads. And today, as we do this, we are calling upon all organizations and the government to keep on supporting girls and women during menstruation because it's one way of helping us end stigma around the same subject.
As the celebrations end, the message remains clear: ensuring access to menstrual products and education is not giving a privilege, it is a right. And ending period poverty is a collective responsibility. Reporting for Catholic Focus, my name is Onuso Yvonne.
And on that subject, how well do you safeguard, do you protect, or do you support the menstrual health of the girls around you or around your own place? Take the challenge. Police in Kakamega are investigating a shocking incident where a young man was found electrocuted on an electricity pole in the Shitaho area. The body was retrieved by Kenya Power staff and handed over to the police. Residents say the victim, who appears to be new in the area, has not yet been identified. Some eyewitnesses are calling on the government to create more job opportunities for the youth, as fresh appeals are made for young people to steer clear from crime and life-threatening risks.
Hatujajua hasa ni nini kilichomsababisha kufika kule juu. Hatujajua hasa kulingana na hali yako ndani, iwapo alikuwa na wenzake, hatujaelewa. Kijana ambayo kufikia sasa hatujajua mahali ametoka, hatujajua familia yake. Kila mtu baada ameshituka. Tumekuwa na vile visa vilivyokuwa vikiendelea hapa, hasa tunapoangalia taa zinapowekwa kwa street, unapata vijana wameng'oa zile taa. Kwa hivyo hatujui hasa iwapo alikuwa mmoja wapo wale ambao wanang'oa zile taa, kwa sababu security light zinawekwa unapata zimeibwa, security light zikiwekwa inapata zimeibwa, lakini hapa kwa hiyo laini hatuna security light. Kwa hivyo tunachangaa ni hasa ni nini ambacho kilimpeleka kule.
Nasikia kama tumbo inauma sana, kwa sababu kuona mtoto amekufa juu ya mti hatujui kisa ni nini, kwa sababu tumekuwa na ukora mingi kwa hii barabara. Watoto wanakungoja na mapanga, ukitoka kazi wanakunyang'anya simu, wanakupiga. Ukiangalia mataa kutoka General kwote, kutoka mpaka huku chini, wameng'oa mataa zote, hakuna stima, ni giza tu.
Ruto, tunakuomba, Ruto rais wetu, tupatie vijana kazi, hata sisi wa mama. Ndio hii mambo, tusiingie mambo ya stima, tunauliwa, tunakufa juu ya njaa, juu ya maisha chini. Kazi, biashara, pesa, kazi kwa vijana, chakula hakuna. Maisha imekuwa ngumu. Vijana wadogo, angalia ukijana ni huruma, ni huruma. Huruma kabisa, ni uchungu. Juu ni kijana mdogo, ametafuta kazi amekosa. Hana kitu ya kukula, hana mahali pa kulala, nyumba hawezi lipa.
And with that, we come to the end of our today's edition of Catholic Focus. A heartfelt thank you to the incredible team behind the scenes, and to you, to our viewers, for always choosing Capuchin TV. My name is Deborah Mwani, and our sign language interpreter for this bulletin has been Samuel Wainaina. Until next time, God bless you and goodbye.